Okay, so I'm going to be using a drop D tuning for this. I think they technically might be doing a drop C tuning, but we only would really use that open low C at one part in the bridge later on for just kind of like two hits, and then we never really go that low again. So if you're a stickler about it and you really want that low power chord C in that one part of the bridge there, basically you would just play everything 2 frets higher than I'm showing you here in a drop C tuning. But for our purposes here, I'm just going to keep it drop D. About 95% of this works just fine drop D, and it's easier tuning for people to get to from standard and all that jazz. So trying to keep it simple here. So I'm just D A D G B E. All right, and the main progression here, we're doing a G sus2. All right, so with the drop D, we're at the 5s on the D and A, 7 on the middle D and G. All right, and the strumming on this, it almost feels, you could just continuously alternate strum like if you want, but I kind of get this feel to it where it's like a 1-2 1-2 1-2, almost like that, almost like a galloping type vibe. So kind of up to you. You can either just like wail away or do like a, so subtle little strumming vibe there for you to choose. But that's kind of the feel we're looking for, and we're staying on that for like about 3 measures. All right, and then we do this quick kind of open low D power chord, so just open D and A there, and then just come right back onto the D sharp or E flat here, and we want a sus2 there. Most of the chords here are all sus2, so we got the 1 on the D and A, and then the 3s on the middle D and G there. And with this one, it's kind of like we land from the open to it, and then we go like a 1-2 1-2. Okay, something like that. So it's that type of deal. All right, and that cycles through almost half the song. Eventually we get to like this one point where we just throw in a break. We start with the same G sus at the 5 and 7s. It's like bang, 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 cut, just rest there, and then we kind of pick up the last part of it. So strum, 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 and then do our open to E flat, the ones with the 3s. Okay, so almost the same thing. We're just kind of dropping in that quick little rest there. At a certain point, we get a new progression here. Starting at the same spot, the 5s with the 7s. And with this one, it's more kind of like a deliberate 1, 2, 3 strum. All right, zoom it up to a B flat sus. So we got 8 on the D and A and the 10 on the D and G. Okay, up to 10s and 12s for the C sus. Drop it down to 6 and 8s for the A flat. And then back to the 8s and 10s for the B flat. Okay, that's something we're looking for there. And then the second run through of it, we kind of cut a little bit where we go 1, 2, 3 at the 5 and 7s, 8 and 10s, and then just go right down to the 6 and 8s. All right, and we would cycle through those kind of 2 different endings a couple times, and then we finish that whole section by just dropping down to the F sus at the 3s with the 5s, and just hit it, let it ring. All right, and eventually we get a little bit of a lead thing. Nothing too wild. Would just be here on the G and B string, where we go 8B, 7G. All right, then we slide 5G to 6B, back to 5G, and then just kind of start over. All right, and then the next section we get here, it's a real kind of like short, deliberate hitting spot. Same starting spot with the G sus, the 5 and 7s. It's just like 1, 2, and then just real quickly drop down to the E flat at the 1 and 3s here with the 1-2 1-2, and that just cranks out a handful of times. All right, and here's the, where we hit that C power chord. So if you want the low vibe and you're willing to go drop C, you would just do open power chord here. But if you want to just stay in drop D and be fine with it, you can just hit the C power chord here at the 3A, 5 on the D and G, or you could even just take it up to 10s on the D, A, D here. I just kind of keep it down here, it's fine. And it's just kind of like a hit. All right, so okay, that's kind of what you're looking for there. And other than that, we just kind of have like a variation of some stuff we've seen at the end, where we're doing our G sus, the 5 and 7s. It's like 1, 2. Then we take it up to our 8 and 10s for the B flat, and with this, it's kind of like 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, keep moving up to 10 and 12s with the C sus. Same kind of 1, 2, 1, 2. And then drop it down to the 6 and 8s for the A flat with the 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then every other time you go through it, the ending, when we get to the 6 and 8s, it's more kind of like a palm muted couple, then hit, palm muted couple, then hit. Okay, so it'd be like. Alright, and that little bit there, the palm muted with the opens, like that'll repeat a bunch of times at the very end. So just a little note on that, and other than that, that should be all covered. Have fun.